Hello and welcome to German with Academy. Today I will show you 5 German words that are difficult to pronounce according to my students. So word number 1 is Eichhörnchen, which means squirrel in German. And first of all, squirrel is also a little bit difficult to pronounce for us when we learn English. Um, and I can imagine that Eichhörnchen is surely equally challenging for someone who's not used to the CH or R sound, because both letters are more produced in the throat or in the back of your mouth, sounds that don't really exist in the English language. So also, which words are considered difficult depends heavily on your native language and which languages you already speak. So to some people, Eichhörnchen might be perfectly fine to say. Word number 2, mehrere, which means various or multiple. So mehrere is probably hard because the 3 R, so the R is already hard to pronounce, and in mehrere, the R just shows up like 3 times in a row, right? So, but yeah, that's how it's pronounced. Mehrere, right? So the last R is actually pretty much silent, um, but then it's mehrere, right? So yeah, that's not easy to pronounce, I imagine, because the R sound is one of the most common sounds people usually ask me about and say that they find it difficult to pronounce. Then we have the word Streichholzschächtelchen, well, which is a little matchbox. So the chen ending always makes something like smaller or cuter. So Streichholzschachtel would be like a normal matchbox. So Streichholzschächtelchen is a small matchbox. Again, we have many CH sounds. It's a pretty long word. It has the Z, it has the SCH, it has an A umlaut. Yeah, it's just a fairly difficult to pronounce letter combination, but it's pronounced Streichholzschächtelchen. Okay. If you try to break it down and you practice the CH sound, it's not that hard to pronounce, but it's fairly long and it has quite many of the sounds that are not easy to pronounce. Another one we have is Quietscheentchen. So sometimes people are a little bit confused about the QU letter combination. So we have a few other words such as Quadrat, um, quietschen, like here. So it's basically, it sounds like there's a W sound after, right? Like kv, quietsche, Entchen. Okay. And also the E sounds, there are two E's here. They're pronounced separately, right? It's not like a long E sound, but it's quietsche, Entchen. Okay, it's a different syllable. One more word that people told me that it's difficult to pronounce is Tschechische Republik. Not really Republik, because that's just like republic, but Tschechische. People say that they struggle a lot pronouncing that. Um, I even had some Czech students that told me that they struggle pronouncing their home country in German. But yeah, with Tschechische, it's probably a matter of the letter combination that people usually find it a bit hard to pronounce. So it's Tschechische, Tschechische. There's a lot of sh. So these are 5 difficult German words. Of course, some of these words might sound super easy to you. This depends a lot on your native language and which languages you already speak. Sometimes people are very good at copying sounds. Sometimes people struggle when there are sounds that are different than their native language. Um, Sometimes people find very long words difficult. Sometimes it's a short word with a difficult letter combination. So there's no specific word that's the hardest in German. Maybe the hardest is one like extremely long word, but these extremely long words, they're not really used in daily conversation. They're very specific terms. So Let me know which words you find difficult. Leave a comment below which words you struggle pronouncing, and then maybe I make a follow-up video at some point. Okay, so if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, like this video and subscribe. And if you're new to German, I left a few links in the description that you can check out in order to learn German. And I see you in the next video.